What's up, guys? So welcome back. If you don't know, people call me Bones. The nickname stuck. It's my Instagram, just Bones _95 or .95. I'm pretty sure it's _95, so check out the Instagram. Just got back from McDonald's, eat real quick, and then start on a project. So on vacation yesterday, woke up, went to Nashville, and pulled a lot of parts for the Em1. I needed to get that car running, blah blah blah. So I ended up pulling a D16 trans, a Y8 head, an engine harness, an ECU, axles. So you're probably wondering, why would I need a Y8 head, trans, shift linkage, axles, all that stuff for the M1? The car is no longer mine. So I sold the car, and I know who it is going to, so it's no weird crazy thing of it getting turned into a dirt car like my K24 hatch got turned into, which really was stupid. So I sold the car. I pulled the B16, the transmission, pulled the airbag delete tray, the grip roll wheel, coilovers, front steering knuckles, axles, harness, S300, pretty much any good usable stuff for the Civic EG. And the owner, who I know, who went and bought the Em1, we went to Nashville, got all that stuff. We're going to be putting that stuff in that car soon, so that car will be up running again. I'm doing a mini-me swap. The D15 out of the EG will end up in the Em1 with the Y8 head, and then eventually we're going to add some more stuff into that later on, I believe. But kind of lost motivation with that car, so I was this close to being done with it. And then, you know, if you know, the Tornado got it about a year ago. I have the Subaru, did some little stuff to it for a little while, worked on the Em1, finished up, ended up getting the head after waiting forever to assemble that. There's a video on the channel on that. ECU, had the car running, did like one or two minor drives, literally like a minute drive. Car had a bad misfire, ended up readjusting the valves and stuff. And as I sit here, like, just kept losing motivation. The Subaru car payment does kind of kill me on that stuff, so I do eventually want to get rid of the Subaru, get rid of some other things. I do want to get into more of a motorsport. I don't know if drag racing is it. I was building the Em1 to be extremely drag cars. You know, it had no heat, no AC, no radio, like nothing. I feel like drag racing is like, up to a certain extent, you can take the car, don't make any changes, and you can keep getting better and better times with your driving and learning it. And then you have to throw money at it, and then you keep getting better and better at that setup. And it's a never-ending cycle of just throwing money at it. There's always going to be someone faster. And yeah, I think it's fun. Yeah, I'll probably have the EG I'll make a few passes with it and whatever, but definitely not what I want to be doing. I want a full interior. I'm selling some stuff. I've already sold my downpipe. I need to sell my intercooler. I sold the Willwood brakes. I did order some stuff. We're going to do some stuff to the engine bay, and like paint new bolts. And the EG, I got like a lot of manual parts. If you follow my Instagram, I'll show you guys those. But a lot of stuff just to convert that car from auto to manual. Gets me in basically the Em1, but without having to go through and do all that body work and stuff. And like, I just didn't have the motivation to restart on that car all over again. And I don't know if it'll ever have been 100% perfect without throwing just ungodly amounts of money into the bodywork. Definitely not bad, but I'm pretty picky. But I'm going to stop rambling on. And I'm going to get the EG into the garage and finally start on it. Just want to go ahead and make this the official update, throw it out there, and yeah, stay tuned. Alright. So done chowing down on some food, and I'm gonna head out into the garage now and show you what we got going on out there, or well, what I got going on out here, I guess. But whatever. Anyways, so the intercooler is chilling there. B16 chilling here. Do need to put a valve cover over it, threw a mat over it. Dropped it out of the bottom, so I didn't have my hoist here, and just really needed to get stuff done. I got the broom here. I'm gonna open the door, sweep out these leaves. The blue card been sitting here forever, and then I had started sanding on it and stuff. Charge pipe sitting here, shift linkage. Still need to get rid of the rear seats, the hat holder, the Subaru mufflers need to go. Unfortunately, where I work, where I would normally dispose of oil, is not taking any right now. So I have oil bottles there. So I definitely want to clean out the garage, rearrange, get rid of spare stuff. My rear T-bracket, trans bracket, which will no longer get used on the EG. My Honda Skunk 2 banner still up there. So that's pretty much what the garage is looking like right now. And I gotta grab my keys, and then I'm gonna move some of this stuff over to the side. I'm gonna back the EG up. I'm gonna have to use the e-brake probably because I swapped out the knuckles. I sold my wheel woods, like I said. So I don't have any calipers on it right now. When I was at the junkyard yesterday, I looked for Odyssey first gen caliper, like Legend, like Type R calipers. So I want to do that swap. Couldn't find any. Every Odyssey I found apparently was the year after that. I'm assuming it had single pistons, so that kind of blew. Sorry for the darkness here. And yeah, parts. So I guess I'll go ahead and show you guys this. So picked up a spare cluster yesterday because supposedly the auto cluster doesn't have these little plastic pieces right there for the boot to sit in. Factory boot was in pretty good shape. Get you out of that light. It's in pretty good shape, definitely crusty. So I cleaned up the console and everything. Took the Type R boot that I had from the Em1, which was a brand new EK9 OEM Type R boot. Took it off the ring because obviously the ring's like way wider than an EG console, doesn't fit. But if you use an Integra one, I'm pretty sure it swaps right over. But you know, it's not super wrinkled up. You can tell it's a little loose in areas, but from the top, it looks great. Feel like the EK9 boot will be a nice, subtle, clean, and it definitely hits different being on the black console compared to dark gray and stuff. I don't know. I think it'll look pretty good in the EG having the all black, original black interior compared to the SEM. Like the SEM Landau black out in the M1 looked good, but you could still kind of tell it wasn't OEM in a way. But anyways, yeah, so there's that. And then, as you know, it's originally an auto car, so I did finally pick up a manual cluster. So now it'll have a tach and not the park reverse neutral drive stuff. This cluster is actually pretty clean. Mileage on it's a little bit higher than my car. Quite a bit higher, I guess. I mean, my car's high mileage, but that's like high mileage. So I'm going to swap the speedometer portion of it so I can have the correct mileage on the car. And then if you follow my Instagram, you would have seen this, but thanks to Steve over at HMO, we got pedals and master and slave and factory harden line and pretty good chunk of stuff for actually not too bad of a price. Which then we ended up going to that junkyard in like Nashville, which is a little bit away from me, that I've never been to, didn't really expect to go to, but we went for parts for the M1. And they had an EG, so I could have grabbed a lot of the stuff like that there. But you know, this stuff, like very clean examples of pedals too, like extremely clean. So but I got the keys for the Honda. I'm gonna head out into the garage and get the thing fired up, and then get it pulled into the garage. Alright, got some stuff moved out of the way. And did some sweeping. So this thing ain't been started in like probably a week and a half, and it's cold, so let's see. Ew. Ew. She did take a while to crank over, oddly. Ah. Huh. Huh. Okay, I did set the camera down. I did have to, yeah, definitely could not hold the camera and do that. Using the e-brake definitely doesn't hold the car perfectly when you're trying to do the auto car with no brakes, and it got extremely dark in here. But Car looks going here in the dark. I can get started on it now. And major plus. So honestly, this is probably going to wrap up the video. I'm probably going to save all the actual work till the next video. And I just wanted to update you guys on selling the Em1, why I sold the Em1, and just make sure if you want to support seeing this build, drop a like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned, and see you in the next one.